Welcome to Daily English Talk, the place where history comes alive through powerful stories told in simple English. Today, we bring you the extraordinary life of one of the most influential figures in world history, Julius Caesar. From a noble-born child in ancient Rome to a brilliant general, a daring reformer, and ultimately a dictator whose death changed the course of civilization, this is a tale of ambition, betrayal, and legacy. Whether you're here to improve your English or to dive deep into the past, this journey through Caesar's life will both educate and inspire you. So sit back, listen closely, and let's begin the incredible story of Julius Caesar. Gaius Julius Caesar, one of the most famous figures in Roman history, was born into a family with ancient roots, but not great wealth or political power. His early life set the stage for the extraordinary path he would follow. From a young boy in Rome to a military general, politician, and eventually dictator of the Roman Republic. Julius Caesar was born on July 12th or 13th, 100 BCE, in Rome. His full name was Gaius Julius Caesar. He belonged to the Julian clan, known in Latin as the gens Julia. The Julii family claimed descent from Iulus, the son of Aeneas, a Trojan hero who, according to Roman mythology, was a son of the goddess Venus. This connection gave the family an ancient and noble pedigree, which was important in Roman society, where ancestry and heritage played key roles in status and political influence. However, by the time Caesar was born, the Julii were not among the most powerful or wealthy families in Rome. They were part of the patrician class, the aristocratic families who originally controlled Rome's politics and religion, but their influence had diminished over the centuries. Caesar's immediate family was considered respectable, but not particularly influential. His father, also named Gaius Julius Caesar, served as a praetor, an important judicial office, but did not rise higher in the political ranks. His mother, Aurelia Cotta, was a strong and intelligent woman who came from a well-respected family, and she played a significant role in Caesar's upbringing. Caesar grew up during a time of political instability and social upheaval in Rome. The Republic was struggling with internal conflicts between different political factions, social classes, and ambitious individuals. This environment would shape much of Caesar's future ambitions and actions. As a young boy, Caesar was likely educated in the traditional Roman manner, which emphasized rhetoric, literature, history, and law. Roman boys from noble families were taught by private tutors or at schools, where they learned Latin and Greek, studied the works of poets like Homer and Virgil, and were trained in public speaking. This education was crucial for anyone aiming to enter politics, as eloquence and knowledge of Roman law and tradition were highly valued skills. Despite his noble birth, Caesar's family was not wealthy enough to provide a lavish childhood. According to some historical accounts, Caesar's family home was modest compared to the grand estates of Rome's most powerful families. Still, Caesar was ambitious and determined from a young age. His early experiences in the politically charged atmosphere of Rome likely fueled his desire to gain power and prestige. Caesar's early life was not without danger. When he was a young man, Rome was embroiled in violent conflicts between political groups, including the populares, those who supported the common people, and the optimates, the conservative aristocratic faction. Caesar's family sided with the populares, and this connection shaped his future political alliances. One early challenge Caesar faced was the dictatorship of Lucius Cornelius Sulla, a powerful Roman general and politician who ruled Rome with an iron fist around 82 BCE. Sulla carried out proscriptions, lists of enemies of the state who were executed or exiled, and many of Caesar's relatives and allies were targeted. Caesar's own life was at risk because of his family's political stance. During this dangerous period, Caesar reportedly fled Rome to avoid arrest. According to the historian Suetonius, Caesar's mother, Aurelia, played a key role in protecting him. There is a famous story that when Sulla demanded Caesar divorce his wife Cornelia, daughter of a powerful politician opposed to Sulla, Caesar refused, risking his life. Eventually, Sulla died, and Caesar was able to return safely to Rome. This early experience with political violence and personal risk left a strong impression on Caesar. It taught him the dangers of power struggles in Rome and the need to be both shrewd and bold. After the threat from Sulla passed, Caesar began his public career. He took on various roles, including serving as a military officer in Asia Minor, modern-day Turkey, where he distinguished himself by his bravery and leadership. This military service helped him gain recognition and experience that would be useful later in his political life. Back in Rome, Caesar began climbing the political ladder, starting with lower offices such as quaestor, a financial administrator. He was known for his charisma, eloquence, and ability to win the support of both the common people and influential figures. During this time, Caesar also formed important alliances. His marriage to Cornelia connected him to the Popularis faction. Later, he married Pompeia and then Calpurnia, who also came from politically significant families. Caesar's education in rhetoric and law served him well in his early political speeches and legal cases. He was ambitious and had a strong desire to restore the Julian family's prestige. His early career showed his determination to use both military and political means to achieve his goals. Caesar's family remained important throughout his life. His mother, Aurelia, was highly respected and influential in his early years. He had two sisters, Julia and Julia Major, and he was close to his extended family. Caesar's personality was complex. He was known for his charm, intelligence, and ability to persuade others. He was also ambitious, confident, and sometimes ruthless. His early life experiences, including witnessing political violence and exile threats, contributed to his careful and strategic approach to politics. Despite his noble lineage, Caesar understood the importance of popular support. He often appealed to the common people of Rome through public games, speeches, and reforms, which made him popular but also earned the suspicion and envy of many aristocrats. After surviving the dangerous political turmoil of his youth, Julius Caesar embarked on a determined path to establish himself as a powerful figure in Roman politics. His early political career was marked by strategic alliances, public popularity, and relentless ambition. This chapter explores Caesar's first steps in Roman politics, his marriages, and how he began to rise through the ranks of Roman leadership. Caesar's first major political role was as a quaestor in 69 BCE. He later served as aedile, and then Pontifex Maximus, the chief priest of Rome. As aedile, he gained public support by organizing spectacular games. In 63 BCE, his election as Pontifex Maximus surprised many, but confirmed his growing influence. Caesar used marriage to strengthen his political alliances. His first wife, Cornelia, connected him to the Populares faction. Later marriages to Pompeia and Calpurnia linked him with powerful political families. His most significant alliance was the First Triumvirate, 60 BCE, formed with Pompey the Great and Crassus. This informal pact allowed them to dominate Roman politics. With their support, Caesar became consul in 59 BCE and enacted popular reforms. Following his consulship, Caesar secured governorships in Gaul and Illyricum. These positions gave him military authority and led to his celebrated Gallic Wars. Caesar's political career was a masterclass in combining charm, populism, and calculated partnerships. From 58 to 50 BCE, Caesar led the Gallic Wars, expanding Rome's territory and cementing his military reputation. Starting with the Helvetii, he crushed various Gallic tribes, including the powerful Belgae and Veneti. His greatest challenge came from Vercingetorix, who united many Gallic tribes. At the Siege of Alesia, Caesar's strategic brilliance led to a decisive victory. The wars brought Rome immense wealth and made Caesar immensely popular. His commentaries, Commentari de Bello Gallico, narrated the campaigns and boosted his image in Rome. His soldiers were fiercely loyal, seeing him as a brave, generous leader. However, Caesar's growing power worried the Senate and his former ally Pompey, setting the stage for civil conflict. The First Triumvirate dissolved after Crassus died in 53 BCE. Relations between Caesar and Pompey soured. The Senate, favoring Pompey, ordered Caesar to disband his army. Caesar refused. In 49 BCE, Caesar crossed the Rubicon River with his army, declaring, "The die is cast." This act began a civil war. Caesar quickly took control of Italy, and Pompey fled to Greece. The decisive moment came at the Battle of Pharsalus, 48 BCE, where Caesar defeated Pompey despite being outnumbered. Pompey fled to Egypt, where he was assassinated. Caesar followed and became involved in Egyptian politics, supporting Cleopatra VII. With Pompey gone, Caesar returned to Rome and was appointed dictator, though tensions continued to rise. Following Pharsalus, Caesar pursued Pompey's allies across the Roman world. He fought campaigns in Egypt, Asia Minor, North Africa, and Spain. In Egypt, he helped Cleopatra gain the throne and fathered a son, Caesarion. In 47 BCE, he defeated Pharnaces II in Pontus with such speed that he reportedly declared, "Veni, vidi, vici," I came, I saw, I conquered. By 45 BCE, Caesar had defeated all major opposition. He returned to Rome as its sole ruler. He was declared dictator for life and began enacting reforms to stabilize and improve Roman governance. As dictator, Caesar initiated many reforms, introduced the Julian calendar, expanded the Senate with loyal supporters, redistributed land to the poor and veterans, regulated grain distribution, granted Roman citizenship to many provincials. His reforms improved administration and helped unify the vast Roman territories. Yet, his centralization of power and symbolic gestures, such as accepting titles and honors associated with monarchy, alarmed many senators. Despite his popularity with the people, elite opposition grew. Rumors spread that Caesar aimed to become king, a position Romans despised. On March 15, 44 BCE, the Ides of March, Caesar was assassinated by a group of senators led by Brutus and Cassius. They believed his death would save the Republic. Despite several omens and his wife Calpurnia's warnings, Caesar attended a Senate meeting at the theater of Pompey. There, he was stabbed 23 times. Legend says he uttered, "Et tu, brute," on seeing Brutus among his attackers. The assassins expected to be hailed as heroes. Instead, chaos followed. Caesar's supporters, especially Mark Antony, turned public opinion against the conspirators. Riots erupted, and civil war resumed. Caesar's assassination marked the end of the Roman Republic. His adopted heir, Octavian, later Augustus, defeated the assassins and rivals like Mark Antony, eventually becoming Rome's first emperor. Caesar's legacy includes the Julian calendar, expanded citizenship, military genius studied for centuries, the political shift from republic to empire. His name became a title. Caesar later evolved into Kaiser and Tsar. Deified by the Roman state, he remains one of history's most influential figures. Though his life ended in betrayal, Caesar reshaped Rome and left a legacy that continues to echo through history. Thank you for watching the full life story of Julius Caesar, one of the most important and unforgettable leaders in world history. From his noble beginnings and brilliant military campaigns to his rise as Rome's dictator and his tragic assassination, Caesar's life was a story of ambition, genius, and ultimate betrayal. His legacy still shapes how we think about power, leadership, and history even today. If you enjoyed this biography and want to learn more about the lives of great historical figures, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Daily English Talk, and click the bell icon so you never miss a story. Also, tell us in the comments, who would you like us to feature next? Your feedback helps us bring history to life, just for you. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and remember, history lives in the stories we share. See you in the next video.